everyone. This is Paula and I'm here. Excuse me, I'm taking my wrist splint off. I've been working in it today. I'm here to work on the Cheaply Chic Traveler's Notebook designed by Lynette over at Cheaply Chic. So I'll link her below. It's called Providence and it's a real Victorian style. So this is where we left off last time. We had done 3 pages and yeah, so we had 1 page left from last time we didn't get done. So we'll do it first and go from there with how much time we have. You know, we'll just have to see depending on the time. So the book is kind of chunky because I have all the other things in here. So let me move those out. I've got a couple other kits ready. And yeah. So, you know, who knows how long that will take, right? Okay, so we're going to work on this pink page, which I've written pink, and the fact that it has pink lace right there is another good point. Hope you guys are having a great day. I've been super busy. So I'm using a few things from my stash for this video. Now, this is from my stash. I could not tell you who it is. I don't know that answer to that. But I'm going to use this little frame, which I just think is really cute. And put one of my little Victorian people down inside the frame. Now, it's mostly focusing on this girl in the pink. And then I'm going to take the tag from the kit and slide it either behind this or behind this. I think I'm going to slide it behind this right here. I'm going to have a lot of journaling tags and so forth to be able to write on. And then up here, I'm putting this picture of this Victorian style lady and a couple doves right here. Now, I'm going to put this tag behind the ladies here. I think that's what I had planned. Oh my goodness, sometimes I don't even know what I've planned. But I did plan these last week, so that's pretty good, right? Okay, I can't remember where I was going to put the lace, but let's start with the this picture that goes in this frame. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just glue it. I fussy cut them. I'm going to go ahead and glue it onto the frame because I want it to be a part of the frame. And let's see if I can get that to cooperate with me. My glue has been crazy the last couple days. Got to kind of give it a chance to go down and do its thing. So what I'm going to do is just kind of get a little tiny bit of the women next to her, but pretty much concentrate on her, the girl in the pink. Since I'm doing pink, I thought that would be fun. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. So, so it'll hold that in place, right? And then we'll glue the rest of it down. I wanted it like this because first I had the whole picture in there. And then I decided, well, no, I'm not going to do that. And then I changed my mind. So that's how it's ending up. I wish you'd look at my glue. It is crazy right now. Just decided to start leaking out. So much for that. And you can't really, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on top of each lady's head so that it glues their head down. So it's not flopping around if we should decide to put a tag behind it, which I think that's what I was going to do. But I don't want it getting hung on its way down. So, yeah. So I'm going to put glue on the sides and then glue that down. So I'm just going to start right here. Now, after this one, I think I start using more of the kit. I'm trying to, but I've had this Victorian stuff forever, and all I've wanted to do is use it. Have you ever had stuff like that? But I really never do anything that I would consider really Victorian style. So I just wanted to use it during this book. I was waiting on her to do a Victorian style book because I love the Victorian style. Now, do I do it in my home or any of that? No, I do not. So I took it all the way down. It's wanting to glue right here. So let me kind of scrape that a little bit so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, we'll let her dry. And in the meantime, we're going to put this little girl, this little circle at the top because, you know, don't want to leave that big bare spot. And there we go. And I'm not really centering it because I just mostly want it to just fill in that space. Just to look good. Can you imagine dressing in these days? No, thank you. I like how I dress right now just fine. I'm going to pull this out and this out so we can glue this together. I actually just have it folded over right now. This is from, I believe it's from my porch prints. Now I say that, I don't know for sure, but that's who I'd check out first. My porch prints. Okay. And let's do some more here. My glue is determined not to give me an easy time. Now we can go behind it. Now if you want to make this back side a pocket, you can. And I'm going to make it a pocket, but I don't think I'm going to, look how crooked. I don't think I'm going to put anything in it. I might, we'll see. My hands are a little bit on the swaggy side. They're wanting to go around all over the place. So I've been working on Christmas books, and now's the time. If you have something particular you want as a December daily, let me know, and we'll go from there. Okay, so right here on the front is where I want to put the doves. I just think they're very pretty, and let me see if that's going to be enough. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape on them. So I'm trying to decide if I wanted to do the whole back or just part of it, and I don't think I need to do the whole back. So I'm going to put it right there and then put the other one beside it. Just like that. Now I'll put the glue on it. And in the pocket, I want to put this postcard, this beautiful floral postcard. Now, there's no glue down in there, so it's safe to put it there. Come on, come on. There we go. So I'm just putting it on the foam itself. It has adhesive on one side, and I usually attach that to the picture. So now we've got a little bit of a shadow behind it. This gives it a little bit of height. And I like the way that turned out. Now, on the flowers, I think I want to put some, since this ended up being a pink page, I want to put some pink ribbon in the top of that. I think I have some satin. I do. It's kind of wadded up, but that's okay, right? It doesn't matter. Just cut off some of the wrinkles. That's what I do. Just kind of take it and trim it off. And we don't need a whole lot because we're just going to do a knot on the end right there. Now, leave that there for now. Now, let's just pull it through and tie a knot. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing pretty simple pages. If you don't have the exact items, you can substitute for anything similar. Excuse me. I've had this dry allergy cough. It's driving me nuts. It just won't go away. Seems like as soon as allergy season comes, I get to cough the rest of the year. Lovely. So I double knotted it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay. Of course, it doesn't want to lay like you want it to, but that's okay. I'm going to cut it shorter in hopes that it'll lay better. It's going to lay however I put it in here, right? And let me get that out of the way. Now, we have this other little tag. And I want it, I didn't even, oh my goodness, I didn't ink it in the back. I forgot. Okay. So see, you can put it in behind here and it gives them like a wallpaper effect. But I'm wanting to make sure it's going to fit. It looks like there's too much glue on that one side, but it will practically fit down the whole thing, and so that's fine. We're going to do it. So, oh, I did ink the back. I just forgot to erase where I was going to punch it, because I decided instead of punching it, I was just going to put some of this lace on. Okay, let me get this glue and toss it in the trash. Well, it wants to stick to me. So let's put some lace right here. Okay. Come on. There you go. I have, it's like it decided to go onto my fingers wet, and so it was keeping me from doing what I wanted to do. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video since I've been back. I started off kind of slow. It's a little bit better now. I want to get everything done for Christmas. And starting my plan, you know, plans can change, but starting in January, I'm going to have more than just this channel. So probably I'll be down to 1 or 2 videos a week on each channel, since that works the best. It seems the smartest way to do it. Yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. Not really. I actually am going to be doing Stampin' Up. I've always wanted to do Stampin' Up. And so my other channel is going to be making cards and so forth. This channel is going to be journals and crafts. So, you know, I can change it up if I need to. Okay, so this is how this one turned out, which I think is pretty. What do you think? I hope you have fun doing these. I love doing them, doing this design team. It's so much fun because you just have fun doing it. So I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping here by just sticking something right here. I love this brown paper, and I want to stick with the maroon and the pink, and I love this piece of paper that I found in my stash. So basically, I'm going to glue this down, making sure to get the corners so I can journal on it, along with journaling on the brown paper here on the right side. Yeah, so I think it'll be fun. And I think it looks good with that because there's a little library card on this paper. And I think putting them next to each other it complemented it. Both of them complement each other, I guess is really what I'm saying. So this is all that I'm going to put here because I feel like it will give me a great place to journal. You know, I love journaling on tags. I don't usually like a big journaling area because I feel like I never have enough to say when I sit down to journal, you know. And then when I want a bigger space, I'll have a smaller space. So, needless to say, I'm fickled. I can't decide from one day to the next. But, okay, so I didn't get this quite cut out even here, as you can see. So I'm going to take my scissors and just trim down the side, and then I'll ink on that edge so we don't cut off anything important. Come on. I'm trying to kind of not worry about the one edge. Okay, now let me get it's aged mahogany is what I'm using. And I'm just going to do it over here where I cut it. Yeah, so that's how it will end up looking. Let me put a little bit more on this side because I had to cut over here. Okay, now I am using aged mahogany to ink most of this, just so you know. All right, so that one is on. And then I thought, well, I want to get some pretty doilies to decorate the two ends of the bag. So I'm going to put this right here. And then I'll put the other side on the other side. Now, I don't know how much room I have to put glue, so I'm kind of guessing at first, which I need a little bit more on the ends here. And who knows how much more down this way? Quite a bit. Okay, now I'm going to lay it right here on the edge of the paper. I have not decided what to decorate the pocket with. Now, just so you know, I'm getting glue all over me. Let me get a wipey. Okay. Now, that should take care of that, but because it is going to be sticky, I've got to put some paper there, and I just got to find some. How about we use this for now? Okay, now we're going to put some glue over here, and we can go pretty much in the same spot. Way to go, Paula. Just got glue right on there. Let's see. This one I cut a little bit longer. Let's see. Now, I have a doily for the other side also, but we're going to let this side dry first because I have a feeling it'll stick to everything if I do too many. And if we don't have time to do it on camera, that's okay because we saw this one. And it's going to be the same, except the doily is pink instead of black. So, see, this is wanting to stick. So what I'm thinking is I am going to fold this Christmas paper in half and do like this and hope that it doesn't become a problem. I just need to check it every few minutes. Okay, so now I have 2 pages I want to do, which have to do with these 2 little bags. This side bag that I've turned into a bag, or a pocket, I mean. I've actually turned it into a pocket. Whoops, that's the wrong one. They kind of skip pages. A couple pages there. Now, I'm going to glue these the text that came out of the kit. This is shorthand, and this all came out of the kit. So I'm just going to glue it in right here and see how it goes. And I'm putting it in before I glue the side down. So I'm putting it in right this way so I can slide it under there and hopefully not stick to everything in the meantime. I probably should have just, yep. You know, that's just how it works, right? Gonna have to get glue on myself. I don't want that to stick together right there because that is where I'm about to pull my book apart, but that's all right. I can fix that. I have that knowledge to fix my book. I'm still getting glue everywhere. Okay, so what I would say to you is don't stick it down in the pocket. Only glue to the pocket itself. You know, I can do this sometimes and never even have a bit of problem. And then there's times when you're on camera that you do have problems. Okay, so it's coming down. It's coming down. There we go. Finally. So, it's going to be like this. And it wrinkled a little bit down there, but that's okay. Ah, my goodness. Now, let me wipe this off my hands. I'm covered in it. We got to do it again on the other side. But first, let's glue what it started off as was a little paper, started off as a paper placemat. So I'm going to go right here. I'm not going to go where I crisscrossed it just right here, and then right there. And then I'm going to glue that part down. I folded it under so it would have a straight edge right here and here. Now we're going to let that dry, and we're going to flip over to the other one. And it's right in here. There it is. Let's try this one more time. How about? This is another type of paper. It was a letter that was in the kit. I'm just going to put glue on that this one part at the top so I don't have to worry about it. I did put just a tiny drop in the bottom, so I don't have to worry about it sticking for 2 days as it goes down. 2 days, it's a little bit of an exaggeration. Oh, this time I made a mess on the top instead of on the bottom. So let's just kind of rub that off, which might as well add to my messy hands, right? So I just finished the book, The Christmas Donkey, which is a little golden book, which is a December daily. And now I'm working on a cardinal book, and it is going to be beautiful. At least that's what I think. So we're going to glue again around this pocket that I had already glued over, and I'm just going up to the side and then right there, because I want the tag to... Did I stick glue up there? I did. Oh my word. I did not want glue right there. So I'm taking it off. Yeah. Do you ever... I'm just like, I bet I did it on the other side too. What do you bet? Let me get this off. This is my day for mistakes. Give me that, guys. Yesterday, or the other day, it was me gluing those pages down. Remember those corner tucks? Oh, my word. What a crazy lady. Well, I kind of look at it like if my tags won't fit in there, we won't have tags, right? Okay, now I got a little bit right there. Let's go ahead and get it off so it doesn't stick on everything. Okay, so that side is done. Okay, we'll just keep it like that. Let's hope I didn't do it over here. Oh, no, I did. You know, the brain usually follows the brain. So I'm just going to bring it up right there. And then I'm going to go and get it off the page here. One side of the brain just doesn't have a brain today. Okay, so now I want to get it off right here at the top, which may not work because this is not real thick paper, placemat paper, because it's, you know, it's throwaway. But let's try to get this to work. Okay, so maybe now it'll be better. We'll see. It's all wrinkled, I can tell you that much. It is all wrinkled and upside down. Okay, so this is supposed to look cuter and be easier. And it really is. You just got to think about what you're doing. Okay. Okay, now we're going to get out. There's 2 different bags of goodies. Okay, this is for the other side, and this is for this side. They're slightly different, just so you know. Each one of them are slightly different. I'm emptying the bags out. Now, these bags are black. but I still like them. So I'm going to get them glued down right here first thing. We make sure there's nothing else inside them. Okay, so you can fix it where you can glue behind it. And that's what I'm going to do. Doesn't mean I will, but you can if you want. And this is plenty of glue to hold it. So that's how come I decide to go ahead and fix it like that in case I change my mind. Okay, now I'm just centering this on the page, really going a little bit more toward the outside. Okay. We're going to work back and forth. So now we're going to come over here and do the same thing with this bag. They're identical. I got them out of my stash. I don't think we had a bag in our kit this month, so I went ahead and got a bag or two. Okay, now it's on the opposite page. Going to put it down here. Yeah, things are moving up. It's a little bit easier now. We should check on our doilies and see if they're stuck to the page. Yeah, they're sticking. It's a good thing we checked them, right? There we go, but that's much better. I don't need to have that in there anymore. It is stuck nicely. Okay, now let's go back over here. Okay, so on here, I decided I wanted to put this flower right here. Isn't that pretty? And in the kit, we had this little coin, maroon coin pocket. And so I'm going to fold the flap backwards and kind of give it a little bit of a stick right there so it stays down. And then I'm just going to glue the back. Oops, got a little bit off my pocket there. Okay, now, and I'm going to put it right in the center, right here of this bag. That way it can fit right there. Let me glue this down while we're here. I'll go ahead and finish this side and then we'll go back to the other side. It's going to be slightly different. You have to work with what you got, you know. So on this flower, just putting it right there, just for decoration, just to make it pretty. Okay, now we're going to make a tag for both of these, and then I just realized that I'm short a tag, so we'll come up with something. Okay, so on the front of this big tag here, which I tea stained, trying to decide that's going to be too big if I do it that way. Now I think I'm going to do it long ways. Let's put this on here long ways in the center. Let me make sure that is centered. That's good. Okay, now I can write on here if I choose to. And I also wanted to add in the center this cute little purple maroonish flower, or part of a flower that came out of I got my planner last year and took it apart because it had a lot of beautiful flowers. Never throw anything away with flowers, right? Flowers or birds or hearts or any of those things that you can recycle. There, so just kind of center it. And then we'll add some ribbon in just a second. Now, let's do the same thing, except with this little sticker, I'm going to stick it right here instead of on the tag. Okay, so we've got that, and then, no, I was going to put that here. Okay, it was too big for that little sticker. All right, put it, the black tag came in our kit also. And I basically just glued it onto here. And then this will fit right down in here. Now, we will be adding some little buttons. I don't know if they'll cooperate. I also had thought about putting it on top, but I think I'm going to put them right here. Okay, and they're not perfectly flat, just so you know. They're not going to be perfectly flat. And I only have 3, so the other page will only get 1, unless I know, if I can think of another place I might have them. Now, they're not going to be, they're going to kind of tilt a little bit because there's still got the little legs on the back for the button portion. Let's see what I can come up with for that other tag. I may just cut out some cardstock and just do it that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to set these aside. The tag. I'll get it out in a minute. And I did the tag for right here, but I want to put some. I do want to put some ribbon. I think this is the right color. Yeah. I don't know, that one might be too short. Let's see, this one won't, but the other one will. I may just staple it. Just tie this one and staple that one. Oh, I just knocked off my button. I'll re-glue it in just a second. Way to go, Paula. I get in too big a hurry and I don't let things dry sometimes. What? I didn't want to tie. It must have glue in there. I guess getting glue everywhere, guys. Okay. That's what it is there's some glue. It fell down into where the button was before I had a chance to get that all fixed. Okay, let's try this again. And I need to clean the gooey off of my tip. That might help with some of the messiness. Okay, now let's put that back on. And we're going to give it some time to dry. Okay, now this one I'm going to do a little staple through. If I can get it to work. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to get my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher, which I feel like I can't live without. Trim that off because I kind of frayed it a little bit. This goes in here. Yeah, and then this one, let me trim those a little bit too. Kind of got them off. Yeah, that's better. And then this is going to go right in here or I might do it over here and then come up with something for over here. I'll have to look and see what I have. Okay, so this side is finished. Now we're going to go to the other side and do something similar. So let's put this right here so we don't have a whole lot of sticky going on right there. Now, this is going to be the tag for there. And actually, this is going to go on here just like it did on the other side. They won't be identical. Let me get it in the center more. That's weird. I laid the other one down perfect the first time. Isn't that just how it is? Straighten up, behave. Okay, this is going to be good enough right there. Now this time we're going to put this big heart that says friends right here. And that might not be the one I wanted to use. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing here, only with a khaki coin pocket. You work with what you got. My husband is out driving. It has been so gloomy today. And I didn't want him to go anywhere because I was worried, you know. These are unfamiliar roads still, you know, some of the places that he drives are. And I just didn't want to take a chance of him getting hurt. So let's put this right here. Now we have 2 little flowers. Now last time I put one right here, so let's do that again. I did like the way that looked. Whoopsie. Getting it all over me again. Trying to get my hands have such a big blob of glue on them. You know how it works. Okay. Now that is for the small coin pocket, but I'm going to have to add some ribbon. Now, how did I do that other one? Let me look. I guess I did glue one of these down on the black portion in the center. Okay, and put it right here. Whoops. Okay. Now I have one of these, and I think I have more. I just have to go dig a little bit. If I do, I'll put it on the other part, just like it's supposed to look. Now let's leave that there for a second. These, when they're not flat, it takes longer to get them to glue down. So, what can I say? Okay, so I'm going to get the glue off. Cut out some ribbon. Smaller one for this one and a bigger one for this one. Now, if we make another tag for this, and I'll do that later. I don't want to have to dig while I've got you on here. So we're going to do this and staple like we did before. get it on there. Don't feel like it took the staple. It didn't. I had it in kind of a cockeyed place. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Now, let me trim these a little bit. Okay, so that one will go right here, and we'll find a button to go right here. And let's tie this on here, hopefully keep the button on. Okay, just gonna tie a knot. Maybe. Come on, come on. Okay, and of course I did not get it straight. But I know how to fix that, don't you? I can go back and tighten that or glue it or staple it or something if I have trouble with it. Okay, now let me look at my button container and see if I happen to have another button where it's supposed to be. But you never know, right? Oh, wrong button, wrong can. Okay, here we go. I always try to pick, oh, I need to put that down. Let's do that real quick. I always try to peek at everything ahead, or pick everything ahead of time. And I just flat forgot to do that. Okay. This is a pretty die cut too. Isn't that pretty? I thought so. I love working with maroon. Such a pretty color. Let's see what we got in here. If I don't have it in here, I may have it in my big container that these came out of. Usually I try to put an even amount, but maybe I didn't. Let me look. Hold on. It's right here behind me. It will be real simple to get to. Okay. Now, I know I've had several of them, and because oh, there's one right. I saw one right away. Let's see if they don't have backs on them first. Yeah, there's one without a back. There's one with a back. This is crazy, but it wants to go away from me. Oh my goodness. Let me get in here and grab it. I'll take a few things out. Maybe I can get my hands on it. You would know I got the thing right next to it. Come on, come on. There it is. Come on. It does have the thing on the back, but I've got the tools to yank it off. So that's what we'll do. Let me grab my little pliers. You wouldn't believe what my room looks like right now. It's all Christmas. Everything's Christmas. Except this. It will be Christmas pretty soon. The next one, I believe, is going to be Christmas. Okay, so you just get these wire cutters. I think that's what they're called, or it's real similar to that. And if the button is plastic, you just go all the way down. Don't want to let it hit your eyes, so always cover it. And then it comes right off. Super easy, right? Okay, we're going to put it right here. I'm just going to put a big blob of glue right there. And drop it right there. Now, I've had some of these buttons for so long, and nothing Victorian or anything like that had come along. So I don't know how long these are going to stay on, or if they are. What can I say? Okay, so I managed to make a really, really big mess. But what else is new, right? Okay, let me check our time. I think we don't have time to do the next one. No, we don't. It's pretty big. So we'll do it in the next video. And if you had fun today, please give me a thumbs up. If not, I will see you in the next couple days. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.